Alright, well the water is boiling now, very sufficiently. Keegan, why don't you tell us what we're going to do?
Just going to set her in there for an hour and let it boil down. Try it, see if the stuff will pull off easy, and if it doesn't, put it in for some more time. Then you pick it clean, boil it in hydrogen peroxide to get it, get it white, and then cover it in some mopping water. So we're ready to go.
Alright, toss her in.
Oh, that's hot.
There she goes.
There she goes.
Alright, so we're here, halfway through the boil. Just a little bit past halfway down. You can already tell the water has gone down. That line right there you can see on the side of the pot is where the water used to be. And there's the skull. A very different color. You can see there's all kinds of white chunks floating around. Chopstick Keegan coming in here.
I never was doing chopsticks.
Another one. Gotta get someone here. Asian or something.
Full Chinese.
We're having some intruders, so get this shot real quick. Alright, that's good enough. Well, we're back. This is, I guess our final check-in for the boiling process, but as you can see, we left it unsupervised for too long and it boiled dry. So we're just going to hope that it's not burnt. Keegan's going to get some water to put in here. And, yeah, I mean, we can really only just hope for the best here. Let me grab one of these old chopstick-looking things. See if I can move it to see if it's boiled. I mean, yeah, it's definitely boiled, but it doesn't look like it's burnt. I think we might have caught it just in time. Looks like it's a little bit burnt, but that's minor. The only thing I'm worried about is how brittle the bones will be. It looks like a chunk of, is that just, yeah, that's just meat. Yeah. Well, we'll just hope for the best. I'll check in again. Alright guys, we actually added some more water in and boiled it for a little longer. It's now the final takeout time. It also started raining, so...
It's not even rain, it's like...
ice balls.
Slush.
It's freezing rain.
Bullshit, that's what it is.
Focus on the pot, please. I don't want to see this. This is what we need a pair of tongs.
There we go, boys.
Oh,
Pro
yeah.
skills.
Alright. Getting this over onto our little makeshift table here. Why is the flash not working on this?
It is?
I know, but like on the camera? Focus, there we go.
We got another part.
There we go. I'm just getting a little bit of a close-up shot here. And we're going to pick all this disgusting brown stuff off so it all looks like that right there, that white. Alright.
Ready to go fishing?
Yeah. Alright, time for the second piece of the draw.
To go fish. If smell-o-vision was a thing, you'd all be gagging.
Yeah. It smells like rotten steamed clams. If you've ever had steamed clams. Right, if that's a thing where you live.
Look at the wonderful ice. Oh my god, it's so good.
I know. You gotta get like a tarp or something off there. Just hanging from that tree?
Yeah, hang a tarp from what tree?
Actually, can you actually go get that light? Alright, we'll be back in a second. Keegan's gonna pick away at this bottom jar here. I'm gonna go up to the garage and get a bigger light so you can see a little bit better.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see, bringing this down, does that help with the contrast? It does a little bit. Run up and grab it. I'll be back.
So basically what you want to do. Yes. So basically what you want to do is see this top piece right here. This is where the teeth and stuff are. And you want to basically, you want to clean every hole and every orifice of everything off. But you've got to just pick it away until basically it's clean. And then once it's clean, we're going to boil it in a 50-50 mix of hydrogen peroxide and and just straight water. Doesn't matter if it's distilled or tap water or whatnot. Oh, this thing's still hot. What you gotta do is make sure you always wear gloves with this stuff. It's freaking nasty. You gotta pull out these teeth. See, they come right out like that. They come right out. Do it with the bottom too. Just scrape the gum line away. That holds them in. Once you get that gum line gone, you can usually pop them right out. This might be a little harder because it's cold. It's like 30 degrees right now, so it's cooling off relatively quick. Quick enough that it's going to be a pain. Well, we might have to reheat this. We'll reheat that later. Back to this. You just gotta scrape everything off. Absolutely everything. Then it'll come out of everywhere. When you pull those teeth out, you gotta have a syringe. A lot of people do this with a pressure washer. We just don't want the pressure washer to freeze right now, so we're gonna do it old school. But other than that, the gist of it is you just take everything out. Take out your nasal cavity. Which is a lot of nasal cavity up in there. You basically rip all that right there out. There's cartilage up in there basically. Yep, so basically you just clean everything out. I'm going to shut off the camera and get back to you when we're cleaned off.
Alright, so it's the next day. Got a little wet out, so we couldn't really film. Didn't want my camera to get ruined. But what we ended up doing, the whole process is we boiled it initially for an hour, took it out, and I continued to heat it up to keep everything, nice and warm. But you have to, when you first pull it out of the boil, take the teeth out right then so they don't break. And then after you get everything picked off and whatnot, boil it in a 50-50 solution of 40% by volume, hydrogen peroxide, and water. And boil that for 20 minutes? Half an hour?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes to a half an hour, depending on the size, And then scrape any excess things off, and that's what makes it nice and white, and not that nasty, dingy yellow color. Alright. Don't do that. That breaks it. It's very fragile. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take these pieces here. These we had to break apart because it was cartilage that was just holding these two pieces of jaw together, which I found pretty interesting. We have the super glue, everything that needs to be super glued in place, like the teeth. Glue these two halves of the jaw back together and whatnot. And we'll probably just film a time lapse of that, so that way you don't have to sit there and watch us try to figure it out like a jigsaw puzzle. Even though there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Yep. Alright, so we'll get back to you when we finish putting it together. Alright, so we're back here with almost our final product. And all we really have left to do is to glue the jaw, the top piece together, because it doesn't sit well. So I think it would look a lot better if we did glue it together. And yeah, it's not going to look any different than this. So we'll just make this our final cut here. And I'll see you all guys in the next video.